I had this experience when I was first getting into microtones, and this was something I discovered when I was online. I was reading Wikipedia and reading about different kinds of music. And when I started to communicate with other people who were interested in microtones, I found that there's very much an academic angle to all of this. And a lot of people were interested in it because they're part of, maybe they're contemporary classical musicians. They write very out there music, and microtones are a means towards that end. And I was into it because it sounded cool to me, and was wondering, how I could use this for myself. But I would play some of the microtonal music that I was listening to that I found online, play it to my friends. This is terrible. I don't get it, because it's the style of music is very important, and people relate more to genre than they do what tuning system are you using. And it's this is very technical stuff. What tuning system are you using? Most listeners are not really interested in that. In the same way, they're not interested in what compressor you're using or what kind of EQ curve is on certain instrument. Okay, these are details that maybe are more interesting to other musicians and people that are in the know. But my kind of interest is in making it approachable by being within a genre. So I've been interested in electronic music ever since I was very young. I grew up in the 90s. The UK in the 90s, there was lots of electronic music going on. It was kind of an explosion of creativity. And in many other places in the world throughout the 80s and 90s. So listening to all of that really inspired me. When I finally realized I could make my own music, I wanted to make electronic music. So I try and use my microtones in styles of music that would appeal to other listeners of microtonal music. But microtones are not a genre. They're just another technique you can use. So you could make bluegrass, any genre you could think of, you could apply microtones to it somehow.